Well. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Kickoff Discussion podcast. Well, in this video, I'll be discussing about Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest, which ended in 3-0 in favor of Arsenal. Two goals from Martin Zubimendi, a summer signing, and a goal for Victor Gyokeres today, assisted by Eberechi Eze, another summer signing as well. It was a fantastic game, by the way, and there are some things I'll be discussing in this video. The video will be divided into 4 parts. I'll discuss about the tactics, I'll discuss about moments in the game, I'll discuss about individual performances in that game, and I will give my opinion at the end of the video. Please do stick around till the end of the video. Drop us in the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you're just coming across this for the very first time, please do well to like and subscribe. And if you're already, please scan the smile button and drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the game and what I'll be discussing in this game. I'll say. First and foremost, let's start by tactics. It was a fantastic tactical game by Mikel Arteta, and let's start from the lineup. His choice of lineup were fantastic today. Do you understand? His choice of lineup were fantastic, and the fact that he gave Declan Rice a little bit of rest before bringing him on in the second half was really fantastic, not to burn him out, because these are exactly what happened to Bukayo Saka, because he played every available minute for Arsenal as well. He played every available minute for England as well. So that really compounded the workload on him. But this time around, his choice to leave Declan Rice on the bench just to give him some rest was really fantastic. And in that game, tactically, as I said earlier, Arsenal were excellent in that game, and the way we played against Nottingham Forest was really great. Ricardo Calafiori inverting into the midfield to form a double pivot with Zubimendi allowed Mikel Merino to support Victor Gyokeres up front, which is something that didn't happen in the last couple of games for Arsenal. So for me, I think that was fantastic, and that gave Arsenal a lot of control in that game. Do you understand? We overloaded the midfield, and as well we overloaded the attacking zone of the game, which was really fantastic, which gave us that control in that game, which was really brilliant and fantastic. We play the game fluidly well. The fluidity was in the game. The touches were exquisite. For me personally, I really enjoyed watching that game. And moving on to the moments in the game, the very first opportunity that Arsenal had was for Mikel Merino in the opening few minutes of the game, which I think he should have scored from that close range, but Marcels was fantastic, and he saved his effort. And in the 46th minute of the game, and in the 32nd minute of the game, Martin Zubimendi scored a fantastic volley from outside the box. If you see the techniques, you will understand what it means to score that kind of beautiful goal. For me personally, I was delighted. I was even not for the copyright issue, I would have attached that clip into this video, but YouTube will not agree, as well as Instagram or Facebook or whatever. So they will not agree. So for me, it was fantastic. That volley was really sweet. The technique was top notch. I don't really know what qualities I could give to that technique, but that was fantastic from Martin Zubimendi. And in the 46th minute, just few seconds after I'm resuming the second half, a beautiful goal for Gyokeres. It was a tap-in, which was fantastic. The move started from Ricardo Calafiori, where he spotted the runs of Eberechi Eze. He put the ball in behind the defense, and Eze took the ball. Eze put the ball across the goal just one time, which was really brilliant and fantastic. For me, I think it will be a very hard one for Martinelli to come back into the starting 11. To be honest, it will be very hard for him, because I think he is low on confidence, and the addition of Eberechi Eze, playing him on the left hand side of the field will give him that competition which he didn't have before. So he just performed. He just think what he is doing was the best he could give to Arsenal. But with the addition of Eberechi Eze, it will give him that competition. He will surely step up his game. That's what I believe. If you have competition, you have to step up your game if you still want to stay relevant in whatever field you are. But now, it's going to be difficult for him to walk him back into this starting 11, except for cup games and all of that. But for in the Premier League or in the Champions League, it will be very, very difficult for him unless the manager wants to give Eberechi some rest. That is how it is. So for me, I think I was happy, and in the 80th minute of the game as well, Martin Zubimendi scored the second goal of the game from a header in the back post. It was a fantastic goal. The goals that he scored last season, I think he only had 2 goals the entirety of last season for Real Sociedad, and he has already met up with that tally in just a game, which was fantastic for him. And for me, I think those performances from him was really, really fantastic. He gave us that stability and that control in the middle of the park as well, which eventually won Arsenal the game. And moving on to individual performances, first and foremost, I have to commend Madueke for his performance today. His performance was excellent. Even though that Martin Zubimendi scored 2 goals, from my perspective, I think he should be the man of the match because his performances was brilliant in that game. His performance was brilliant in that game, and that right hand side was just constant threat after threat after threat. He created a lot of chances, which I think in subsequent games it's going to be something that Arsenal are going to leverage on because he picked the ball, he run at his marker, he beat his marker, he take the ball into the byline. It's like he pulled a cross on the ground or he pulled a cross on the head. So I think our attacking players will understand his pattern of playing more going forward. But for me, I think he is a great backup for Bukayo Saka. And the kind of performance he had today was a shut-up performance for anybody that I ever doubted the reason why they brought Noni to Arsenal from Chelsea. And for me personally, I think what he lacked was someone to just guide him before. I've defended him even when he was at Chelsea that Noni Madueke is a fantastic player. A fantastic player. Do you understand? He is a fantastic player. And he showed that today in the game against Nottingham Forest. I'm delighted that he had this kind of performance against Nottingham Forest. Another person I'll commend was Eberechi Eze. This is the first start of for Arsenal, and he got an assist. Good performance from him, and he beat like the flick, the turn, the touches were perfect today. Do you understand? From my perspective, his performance was really, really great. Another person is Christian Mosquera. God, that boy is just a regent of William Saliba. To be honest, we really, really have a baller on our hand. Defensively, is good. He's very confident on the ball. His touches were exquisite. I do not know the weakness I have at this point because this boy really, really performed beyond anybody's expectation. The last game that Bukayo Saka, William Saliba had an injury against Liverpool, he stepped in and he was fantastic in that game as well. So I don't know. This is a really, really great squad that Arsenal has put up together here. And Mikel Merino, this is the best performance from my own point of view as a midfielder for Arsenal. This is the best performance he has had for Arsenal in Arsenal colours. Forget that he scored a couple of goals last season. He was played out of position, but as a midfielder, today's performance was the best I've seen from Mikel Merino. Take it from me. That's the best performance I've seen from him. The turns, the touches, he make it easy, to make it look easy, and he puts his teammates in brilliant position with his touches, which was fantastic. To be honest, it was fantastic. And he should have gotten a goal as well in the opening minute of the game, which was really, really great for him. But he couldn't put it on target. He couldn't put it in the back of the net, but it was on target. The goalkeeper saved it. Brilliant from the goalkeeper as well. And Ethan Nwaneri, fantastic. Now this guy Martin Odegaard is injured with his shoulder. We don't know the extent of that because he fell on his shoulder again in a tackle on the edge of the box. But now when Nwaneri stepped in, it was fantastic. The boy was, I don't know, you will not understand. But for me personally, I think this boy, the kind of confidence that he has is beyond his age. Do you understand? Just 18, he stepped in and there was no weakness from him. He protected the ball very, very well. His passes were great. His ball carrying ability was fantastic. I don't the Alien Academy was they've done great. They've done really, really well, to be honest, with this boy. And moving on to my own opinion about the game was brilliant and was fantastic. But The problem that I see now is the injury list. The injury list has started to pile up for Arsenal. We have the likes of Martin Odegaard, who is injured now, Kai Havertz, Jesus, Bukayo Saka, Ben White. These are first team players. But on the other way around, I'm happy that we have good squad depth, because this was something that Arsenal were lacking last season, and that gave us so much problems. But this time around, there are a lot of options for Arsenal to choose from the bench, and it was really, these are the things that we have been clamoring as Arsenal fan, and I'm delighted that it's finally happening at this point in time. And player of the match, as I said earlier, it should have been Noni Madueke, but for the fact that Martin Zubimendi scored two brilliant goals to give Arsenal that 3 points was really, really great. So these are my own opinion about the game. Drop it in the comment section, let me know what you think about it. If you are just coming across this speech for the very first time, please do well to like and subscribe. And if you are already there, please click the smile button and drop it in the comment section. Thank you very much, and I will see you in another episode. And bye for now.